Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Louisville Cardinals offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes Lincoln Keenholz. Right on target last time out, completing better than 70% and a 300-yard day.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. This time he wants to throw. Caught, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off for Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets open down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Has it. There's a little room there. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability, with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, it's so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire.
There he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown Seminoles. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Picks up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 10. Touchdown Cardinals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The extra point here would tie the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Inside the 30. Makes a pass to Marker. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down and it'll be very short pickup on that one.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Oh, what a move. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Richardson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Again, it's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes a grab and room to run. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
A give to Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Now the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right down the middle. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah.
Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Noles are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Lopez. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the...
Snags it, and he's open.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the Liberty Flames.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Norvell at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Riles.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Knowles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Seminoles have it with a first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Breaks the tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here's Brown. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He's not going to get there. Needed 2 yards, but he just got 1, and the defense comes up with a stop. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The run inside. It's Thomas.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Hand off for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Looking to throw on first down. Has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is good. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Riles. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Bring in the heat. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's a heat. He's got him. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end.
Touchdown, Noles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.